Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, it's my channel. It's my channel.
Okay, it's your channel.
It's my channel. Yep. Hi!
Hi!
I am so stoked to film this video today because this is one of my favorite people in all the land.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Okay, so technically this is the sister-in-law tag.
Oh, after that? Yeah! Oh my god.
So this is my sister.
Future sister-in-law.
Future sister-in-law.
Sister in love for like a long time already.
Yes. But I'll show you the pictures of it. I'll maybe put in a little bit of that because that happened day before yesterday.
Sunday.
Yes, on Sunday. There was a proposal. My brother and my Ashley have come to visit. They came here. And I thought it'd be fun to do the Biffle tag. But like technically sister tag, but technically sister-in-law tag. I just picked what questions I like best. It's technically the best friend tag.
It's just questions.
But it's the sister-in-law tag. I'm naming it the sister-in-love tag.
I'm gonna throw up. Yeah. Of course. Put your hand down, my hand's important.
Actually, can I show the camera the ring?
I'm gonna cry. I'm already crying. Y'all knew and I didn't know. You had no idea?
I felt like you were smelling it the whole time. We had to so subtly get you here without you thinking anything was weird.
I was just like, yay, pictures!
And then you were like, why are we going to a fancy restaurant? Really double date.
I just thought it was nice.
I was like, get your nails done. You thought nothing. Like,
Okay, so are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
She's ready. So
I'm ready.
First question.
First question.
How and when did you meet?
Oh, wow. Okay, so when I first started hanging out with Jacob,
I went on their first date with them.
kind of, sort of, yeah.
Jacob,
It was before our first official date, but Jacob...
like their first like out restaurant date, but like it was like the first solo hangout, I think.
Mhm.
It was supposed to be a group thing, didn't end up being a group thing. Jacob was like, hey, sister, come home from college, come to town, I want you to hang out with me and my friends. And I was like, okay. And it was supposed to be a group thing. I get in his car, we go to pick up this one, and she walks out and I'm like, you like her. And he was like, what? No. And I was like, you like her. Oh my God, you like her. This is a date. Why am I on a date with you? And he was like, it's not a date. It's just, he just like started going, it's not a date, Jamie, it's not a date. I was like, where's everybody else? He's like, they couldn't come. I was like, did you ask very hard? He was like, no.
No, Jacob just messaged me. I was like, hey, do you want to go to the beach? I'm going to bring my sister. Okay, I'm coming to pick you up. Get ready. And then I met her and she scared me. Yeah, I was worried that she wouldn't like me.
And I loved her instantly. And I knew, I was like, you have a crush on her. You like her. Oh my God, I'm on a date with these two people. But it wasn't like weird because me and my brother are super close. He's like one of my best friends. He's one of the best people in my life. We're really tight. Like if we were not brother and sister, we would be best friends. It was really fun. We had a great time. But then after that, I was like, he's like, I can't ask her out. And I was like, why not?
Yeah. I had technically dated one of his friends.
For like a week. It wasn't even a real
It
dating.
wasn't a
was,
big
like,
thing,
middle
but
school
he was
dating.
worried and it didn't matter because now we're engaged to be married. I'm gonna cry.
Anyway, so that's how we first met. We were supposed to like do a beach day with a bunch of people and it ended up being the three of us, and
It was fun.
she's not been away from our family since. What was your first impression of him/her?
Well, yeah, I kind of said that. I was a little intimidated because, I don't know, I just got this feel from Jacob, like, that if Jamie wasn't impressed with me, like, things probably wouldn't go well, and I found out later that, like,
That was 100% true.
That was why he brought Jamie.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
If Jamie has to like her, or else I can't date her.
It's the same with his friends. If I don't vibe with his friends, or if his friends treat me like shit, he won't hang out with them.
Like, no, you're done. Sorry, you're rude to my sister. Bye.
It's kind of like he kind of treats me how like you judge people how they treat pets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if my dog doesn't like you, I don't like you.
Yeah, it's like that with me and Jacob. If I don't like you, then Jacob probably is not gonna like you eventually. He has a hard time with like the whole vibers thing at first, but he eventually gets to the point where he's like, you know what, Jamie was right. I should have listened to her.
He says that
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and my first impression of you was that you were really sweet. You were really at the time, not so much anymore, at the time, very naive, very innocent.
Oh yeah.
But very sweet.
I'm still innocent. What I mean, I can watch like, I don't know.
Just saying. Anyway, you were very sweet, you were very innocent, you were like a little knitter, you were so cute, she was like a quirky little unicorn, and I loved it, and I thought she was just like precious, and she was exactly who I wanted Jacob to be with, because she was on his level with like their humor and their sense of honesty and their sense of self. But honestly, I just thought she was really sweet and nice, and I like that. That's one of my favorite things about people, is when they're like genuinely kind. Next, what's your favorite memory together?
I don't know, we could just like sit and talk for forever, and like you're really good about making me realize things. Like you'll just be like, Ashley, this is how it is, and I'm like, how did I not get that this whole time? And then I'm like, oh, okay. She makes me realize things like about myself, about other people, about situations, and then she's just like my go-to for advice, and I can get on the phone with her. Like the other day, she got on the phone with me, and then we were about to hang up, and she's like, hang. It's been 45 minutes. I got on the phone with you like a few minutes ago. How did that happen? Like that happens to us all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. We went to Harry Potter World together. Like that was like our first like extended time together, vacation, family time.
I think Christmas is my favorite memory.
Which one?
The one where you guys came to visit. This last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
Closely followed by our trip to Harry Potter World, because the Universal Studios was when we bonded. That's when you and me were like, we spent a lot of time together, and we hung out a lot, we talked a lot on that trip, like things that we had never really talked about before. And we spent a lot of time together, and we just had a great time. That was within the first, I think, year of your relationship with Jacob, so we weren't that like close.
Because you were still at college.
Yeah, I was still in college doing my own thing. We weren't really tight, but like this past Christmas, when you moved away, was when we got like really close. And I actually kind of regret that. Or not that we got close, I regret that when you were here, I didn't take advantage of that more. And this past Christmas, they came to visit, and that was just like the dopest shit ever.
It was just like straight family time.
So much fun. We, it was just, and it was like a lot of us just like bonding, but already being bonded and spending time together. I just really enjoyed it. I love Christmas, and I loved having them here, and it was amazing. And this is gonna probably, like, once this trip is finished, this is probably gonna be my number one. Hands down.
Really?
Yeah. Are you kidding? Hands down.
Because I got proposed to.
Yeah, and I was a really big part of it, and I love that. Describe each other in one word.
You go first.
Funny.
What?
Funny. I think you were so funny, and I don't think you realize how funny you are.
I've never gotten that, like...
Funny.
I'm trying to think of a word that doesn't come across as negative.
That's fine. Be honest.
Intense, but not in the way that like intense, like you can't handle it, but just everything about you, like everything about the writers is intense, but you're just like, you're Jamie.
I can see that.
And, you're gonna do you and not change your thoughts about it. You're an intense friend, like you're an intense sister, you're an intense daughter, you're just an intense person. I think I'm intense too, and that's probably why we get along. Move on.
Okay. What's their middle name?
Anita Marie.
Ashley, Aaron, Elizabeth, Danger, Moore.
Ryder. Stop it. Yeah, it's Aaron. All the other ones are from Jacob. He gives me random middle names. I don't know what that's about.
But you've been Ashley, Aaron, Elizabeth, Danger, Moore since like the beginning though. Next question. What's their shoe size?
We're really close in shoe size.
Are we? I thought you were smaller than me, like by a lot.
You're like You're like 8.5 to 9, and I'm more like 8.5, but your foot's wider.
Yeah, my foot's
So
wider.
sometimes like when you wear shoes, like they might be a little bit loose on me. But we can share shoes if we need to.
List 3 items that he/she always carries with him/her.
You always have your phone. I was gonna say wallet, but you never have that with you. You never have your keys with you. You always have probably your lipstick, because like you do your makeup, you walk out the door, you have your lipstick. And then you usually have a book. Like if you're not at home, like if you're going somewhere, you'll have a book with you, because you're always reading.
She always has her phone,
Mm-hmm.
a pair of sunglasses,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't like to drive without sunglasses.
and like, I mean, you have your stuff, like your bag and stuff, but you always wear jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 3 things I would say that you always have with you. Favorite inside joke?
We're not big inside joke people.
I don't think that's true. I just think that we don't have anybody else who doesn't understand our inside jokes, so we don't realize that they're inside jokes. Because like if we say stuff to other people, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Mostly Nicole stuff. Mostly like,
Because we watch Young, Wild, and Polished all the time.
yeah, YWP stuff.
Yeah. And we do the voices. The voices.
If you were ordering a pizza for him/her, which toppings would he/she want?
Well, we've ordered pizzas twice this week, and we've shared them. So it's been sausage and mushrooms, and then Hawaiian.
What's their favorite food? That's mine. Shrimp and grits.
Seafood, shrimp and grits, yeah.
That's my favorite food.
Which I've had twice this week. Man.
What do you say?
I'll go with chocolate.
Close. No dice. It's a tie, honestly, between sushi and mac and cheese.
I have no idea.
Yeah, sorry. What is their favorite ice cream flavor?
Do you know mine?
Yes, I do. What is it? Yours is American Dream. No?
That's like my favorite Ben and Jerry's, but like my favorite ice cream is Rocky Road.
I gotcha. Okay. What's mine?
Fish food.
That's right. It's fish food.
Got him!
What are his/her favorite movies of all time?
Peter Pan, the one with the really pretty boy.
Well, I have 2 favorites, and you
Two.
nailed one of them. And the
Favorite
other one,
favorites?
I don't think you know the other one. I don't think you know about the other one.
Probably not. I feel like it's something sappy like Titanic.
No.
What is it?
It's Garden State.
What's that?
It's a movie that Zach Braff starred in and wrote, and I have it on DVD.
Okay, I've
it's my
never seen
favorite movie of all time. And it's one of the reasons that I'm so like into Kathleen Lights, because she was like, that movie changed my life, and I was like, me too. That
No,
movie,
we'll watch it.
well, I watched so much when I was 15 to 16, and it was like so real for me. Like, I don't think you understand, and I feel so stupid and pretentious, because like there were tons of people who were like, that Brav and Garden State, and I'm like, you don't understand. Nobody knew what that was when I was watching it. Everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dirty hipster.
I know. I feel like, ugh.
What's my movie?
You don't have a movie, you have a TV show.
Okay, but movie.
It's a series of movies.
Yeah.
I mean, you're obsessed with like Captain America, but I wouldn't say that was your favorite, like,
No.
favorite.
I always used to say my favorite movies are like Pirates of the Caribbean movies, because there's like multiple of them. But like a movie that I can watch over and over and over again without getting bored, and I have watched it over and over again, is How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, okay.
Randomly.
How to Train Your Dragon.
2.
Specifically that one.
2.
Okay. On a free day, he/she generally A, sleeps late, B, gets up at a normal time, C, gets up earlier.
Sleep, sleep.
And sleeps late. What does he/she like and dislike? We pick one of each. One like, one dislike.
You like makeup.
Yes, true.
Like, that's like your biggest obsession. And you dislike it when people are rude for no reason.
True.
Like, that's like your it just drives you up a wall when people are just rude for no reason.
True. You love borderline stalk. Supernatural. That's her like. Wouldn't your like biggest dislike be like liars? I'm pretty sure it's liars.
Yeah, I like it when people are honest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your biggest dislike is like people who lie to you.
Yeah. Don't lie to me.
What are his/her strengths and weaknesses?
Like, you're really good at being, like, frank and honest. And, like, you know, Ashley, you're being a spoiled brat, you need to back off.
And I think in turn, one of your weaknesses is that you have a hard time seeing yourself like that.
Being spoiled.
Yeah.
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 But you also, you tell me that, like, I'm pretty self-aware.
No, you are self-aware, and if I were to be like, Ashley, this is how you're acting right now, you like, it clicks with you, and you're like, okay, you don't like, be like, no, I'm not. But at the same time, like, unless somebody says something, I'd say about 60% of the time, you don't notice. You're like you're super aware that you do it after you've done it.
Oh, okay.
And like, sometimes you're aware that you're doing it while it's happening and you just like chill it back, but not all the time. Your greatest strengths, I'm just gonna do strengths, are like how yourself you are, or you are also just as much Ashley as I'm Jamie. And like, you don't let people not let, like if your friends aren't like into something and you're so into it, you don't give a shit. You're very unique, and I like that. You keep that. You don't try to like
Fit in.
at all. That's great. And then another of your strengths is how like grounded you are.
I'm so grounded.
It's true, you are. You're so grounded. You're so able to handle your shit. You're so able to go out and do and get an apartment and pay your bills and organize and have a schedule and do this and do that. Like, even with everything that you deal with, you're still very grounded and able. I think more able than you think you are.
So nice.
You're welcome.
It's such a good compliment, because I worry about that.
Yeah, you're incredibly capable. What are my faults?
Your faults. See,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
want
to say my
this.
weaknesses.
Your faults are... You're intense. She raised her eyebrow at me earlier and I almost had a heart attack. Thought she's gonna like just beat me up. No, sometimes you let your emotions rule you more than a more rationally minded person, and that's okay. But sometimes your first reaction is to go off your emotion, and it takes you a minute to like circle back and think about it harder. And you're pretty good about being like, I know I'm reacting like a crazy person. We're just gonna roll with it for a while.
What are his/her fears/phobias?
Apparently raspberries.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I can't handle that.
Don't do that to her.
I was like, I'm not afraid of fruit. No, like raspberry in my stomach, that's a thing.
I didn't know.
If Andrew does that to me, I will break up with him. If anybody does it to me, they're out of my life. Like, I cannot do that. But I don't know if that's a fear of just like a hatred.
Right.
I am afraid of fucking up.
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
beyond
say like
repair.
with things getting like out of your control, messed up.
I think for you it would be to get trapped in your own brain. Like get trapped in your anxieties and depression, nothing will come out.
Yeah.
Get real here, dream of beauty.
Yeah. I'm also afraid of losing people. That's a big thing.
I'm afraid of the getting trapped in my own brain thing too. I think that's another thing that we connect on that like a lot of people don't get. We're very similar when it comes to our stuff, like our shit. Just like piles of shit. They don't line up. Do you have nicknames for each other? Yes.
Yeah, she's like the only one who calls me this.
Yeah, I call her B.
Well,
I call
yeah.
her Ash.
Yeah,
And
nobody
I call
else calls
her
me Ash.
B and Ash.
I just say her name like really enunciated. Jamie!
Yeah. But that's it for this. If you want to know more about us, ask us in the comments. We'll answer it.
Bye!
Bye, guys.
Bye! Oh, I should be looking at you guys. Hello, I'm here.